All right, welcome to Love Them Knives channel. Hey, Flanagan, Finian, we're talking about the WE caliber. The Caliber, C-A-L-I-B-E-R, caliber knife. Got this one in a couple weeks ago, I guess. It's an interesting design. From a Ukrainian designer who has his master's in mining engineering, I believe. Comes from a family of engineering people. And so he's doing these designs, and he's doing this with WE knives. Really cool. Carbon fiber on the front, carbon fiber on the back. Titanium frame lock flipper. S35VN steel. About 250 bucks is retail on this. This one's anodized blue. Got titanium anodized blue hardware. There's your pocket clip. And when you look at this, it looks like this pocket clip, being a deep carry, can be, you can undo this and flip it and go the other side. I don't see any reason why you can't. So, yeah. Great looking knife. About 3.5-inch blade. 8.2 overall, so about the same size as the Paramilitary 2. Almost exactly the same size, overall length. Yeah. Oh, that ain't fancy. That's Brownie. Brownie standing in. That's what he's doing. Now let's see what we got for exact. But yeah, about 3.5. 90 millimeters and 8 1/8 overall. 8 1/4 if you want to get the glass breaker in the end of it. About 21 centimeters then if you include the glass breaker. Cool. Let's see what we got for how fat it is. And it's pretty wide, 14.5 millimeters. That's, yeah, almost 6/10 of an inch. Blade stock is not as thick as some of the other WE knives. 0.11, so about 3 millimeter thick blade stock. Now it's got an opening in the blade here, and I can't remember if I was able to, yeah, I think you could actually, yeah, kick that out. Just got to get that technique down for being able to use your middle finger to kick that out. But it's got fairly good detent on it, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Here's your flipper tab. Got a little bit of jimping on the front. Yeah. Backspacer, almost full length, isn't it? Got that tank tread looking stuff right there, and so it's definitely got grip there. And you've got jimping on the top of the blade here. It's not sharp, but you definitely feel it. And you've got a front choil here for sharpening. Piercing, slicing, shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, interesting design. Now, Bragnitz Ivan Dmitrovich is his name, and Blade HQ, when they, they've got this thing out for sale, and it's about 250 bucks, right? And there's the specs, 8.15 overall, 3.45 blade. So about the exact same size as the Para 2, S35VN, flat grind, drop point, satin, etc., etc. Carbon fiber, 3.63 ounces. That's pretty light. It's pretty light. Here you go. And over here, They call him Ivan Dimitrovich, but I was chatting with him because when I posted the caliper on my Instagram site, he contacted me or made a comment through there. So I looked, because he said, this is my design. So I went back and we talked back and forth. So because I think David son at Kaiser called him Pregnitz. So let me show you the Kaiser knife that he's collaborating with Kaiser on, the Odin. Okay, so that is maybe coming out in 2018 late, but probably 2019. So that's maybe a next year thing. So that's interesting. Now, also, he's been a busy guy. There's a Real Steel knife that is being released, or it's out. It's called the Havron, and this is his design as well. So, and here's the specs on that. So I just got that from the Real Steel site. So, one with WE knives, one with Kaiser, then the Havron with Real Steel, and that's not the end. So one of my viewers said, hey, this guy that's doing this with WE and Kaiser also has a knife he's done with Lovoco knives in China. And so you can find this, and I actually did order this. I haven't got it yet. The Apologist is what it's called. And so I sent him that. Well, he's actually, I'm going to give you the link to his Instagram site. And he's got this posted on there. This is his design as well. Okay. And it hasn't stopped there, right? These are some other pictures of the Apologist that I printed out. And you can get it with or without the blue backspacer pocket clip. You can just get regular. That kind of thing. And this is the same. So 135 bucks you can buy into his design, right? Not 250 or whatever, if that pleases you. And there was the breakout of the actual Apologist showing you the pieces, parts. So, as we go, right? But also, he's done this knife, which is called the Nettle. So it's a fixed blade. So, yeah, lots of stuff going on there, right? Lots of stuff. Interesting. And it comes in orange and black, that kind of stuff, whatever. Color makes you happy. But so he's been very busy. And this is the WE knife one that's out now. The Kaiser one is not out yet. The Real Steel Havron is. So there's two of them, and the Apologist and the Nettle. So that gives you an insight. The action, of course, it's a WE knife, right? It's really nice. That blade's not very heavy, so the drop, you have to kind of force it a little bit. Click. It's comfortable in the hand. It feels really light. And of course, according to the stats, it is really light. So let's check that out. And if you can read this scale, I don't know. But I know I can. So I'll tell you what we got. 3.6 ounces and 102 grams. So it is very light for its size. Very light. Good looking knife. Big long backspacer. Interesting pocket clip design. Glass breaker at the end. You can flip it, go right or left hand, tip up, deep carry. Cool design. Blade just kind of pretty much disappears into the handle, doesn't it? Nicely done there. Good strong D10 on this one. I'd say a 5.5. I wouldn't even try and throw this blade out. There's just not much mass to it. And the way this is, it may even be approaching a 6 on the detent scale. I can't throw a 6 out. So this is stronger in that regard, but it's light, very light. And I'm sure that I was going to say it had been weight relieved on the inside, and I'm looking and I'm not seeing for sure that it has, although, you know, obviously they cut out these sections to put the carbon fiber in. So, frame lock flipper, whatever color. I mean, this one just happened to be blue, but you can get them in regular titanium, and I don't know the other colors. You'll have to look online. Go to White Mountain Knives, get 10% off with the LTK discount code. So that's always a thought. Yes, excellent. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, it comes in a box here with the zipper pouch, as you've probably seen on previous, and microfiber cloth. So nice setup there. We Knives always does a great job. Beautiful knife, no question about it. Very light, very easy to handle. Very, you know, the blade stock's fairly slender as well. Yeah, well balanced, feels good in the hand. Ergos are good, it's easy to disengage. You got a little cutout here, so it's easy to push that lock bar aside. Nice knife. Hey, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining all of us. Finian, Flanagan, and LTK, because you know what we do around here. Yeah, we love them knives, so stay sharp.